All right, what's going on, guys? This is episode 2 of the Bonsai Boys podcast. I am Bo Tillman, along with
Shoto Barbeau.
awesome. We appreciate all the support of episode 1 with Joshua Sakura. If you haven't listened already, it is available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music. So go listen to it if you haven't already. But on this episode, we will talk about selection camp. Shota and I, we are heading to Phoenix tomorrow or today when you listen to this probably. um Heading to Phoenix for Team USA selection camp this weekend, so we will talk about that. But we have a special guest on today. He is our captain for Team USA. He's our captain for Outsiders and just overall daddy in general, our captain. He's probably wearing a beater right now. And let's bring him in, Eli Hashimoto.
Thank you for
Clap
having
it up
me,
for
boys. Thank you
clap
for
it up for
having
Mini
me.
Goat. He's even got daddy in his name tag. This is ridiculous. Oh my god. How
So
recent is that
cute.
photo?
Very.
Uh, yeah, only like 2 months ago.
Yeah, a couple
Oh
months.
my gosh. That's a good fit. But Eli, how are we doing today?
Not gonna lie, boys. I'm gonna give you all I have, but I'm exhausted. But I'm
He's a
excited to be
working man.
here.
He's a working man. You do have
I'm
a
in a
tough job
hotel.
though. You travel for work a lot, and a lot of people don't know, like, what do you do for work?
I install medical equipment for a company called Stryker. Been doing it for about a year. So a lot of traveling, a lot of hotels. Um, but yeah, I've enjoyed it a lot. But yeah, it is a lot at times. But I'm happy.
It's
Shout
definitely
out
a
Eric.
grind. Shout out Eric Jones. Work with
I
our
like
boy
Eric
Eric
Jones.
Jones.
Shout out to
Okay,
you.
so for those who don't know you, which is probably the 1% of the dodgeball world, tell us who you are, how long you've been playing for, and who do you play for, and describe your play style for anyone that hasn't seen you play before.
I'll do a speed intro. My name's Elijah
Yep.
Hashimoto. Play for Outsiders. I've been playing for 13
Damn.
years now, so it's definitely been a
Damn.
long time.
Damn.
Yeah. Um, I would describe my play style. I'm relentless.
Okay, that's a good word. I like that.
um, yeah, methodical, but also ready to roll around in the mud. Yeah, that's how I would describe myself.
Do you
Plays
think that
dirty.
you've always played that way, or do you think your play style has evolved as you've kind of been playing?
No, it's definitely evolved. I used to just be able to beat most people just based off the talent I had. Um, didn't really used to have to dig very deep for wins. But now that everyone's getting so good and I'm always so hurt, I've definitely had to dig way deeper than I have ever had to in the past. So I've definitely evolved. And I've definitely looked at the game way differently than I used to in the past. So yeah, I'm always evolving, always learning.
That's true. And you're only what, 24.
24.
So you've been playing dodgeball for over half your life, which is
Yeah,
insane.
kind of
Um,
insane.
so so uh so walk us a little bit through your dodgeball journey. So did you start in UDC? Did you play UDC at all?
No, I didn't play any UDC. I started at least in the competitive USA scene playing 8.5 rubber.
Oh god.
Um,
Okay.
and so I started doing that, and that was a lot of fun and also terrifying as a small child.
Yeah.
um, but yeah, that was fun. That was a fun era. I miss 8.5 sometimes. And then more towards like 2019 is when foam started becoming more popular. So I started playing a lot more foam 2019 till now.
Got you. I'm just picturing like David and Eden out there playing 8.5.
Yeah, I mean, I was literally as old as Eden is right now, playing against grown ass men, like standing 15 feet away, throwing rubber balls at my face. Like it was terrifying. But that's why I have no fear now, because that's how I started. As like I was dying, getting slaughtered. So, but
I mean, that makes sense. So,
Gotta be.
so we're all on Outsiders. But tell us how you built Outsiders from the ground up. Like, where did the name come from, and how did you go? Like, apparently, when Outsiders started, you were kind of one of the bottom teams, and now looked at as kind of one of the best teams just in the world.
The
yeah, so
tops.
this name started when when my parents got divorced, my mom found Joe through dodgeball, and me and Joe like would hang out, and the only book that I've ever read really as far as like nonfiction, or sorry, fiction, um was Outsiders. And I loved that book. He loved that book, and so we were like, you know what? Let's just name our team Outsiders. So that's where the name come from, was the book, and obviously that's pretty self-explanatory. But yeah, that's the only book I've ever read that's fiction, that I actually enjoyed. And yeah, the team is, I've actually been thinking a lot about how we've gotten so good, and it's honestly just from all the individuals on the team, individually getting so much better, me as a leader getting so much better, and us just growing closer and closer. And like as we keep winning, our confidence keeps getting higher and higher. That's obviously a really short answer. The longer answer is just it's just been a grind. But I was looking at the stats of the finals at the thing finally, and it's insane to see Joe, Logan, like perform the way that they did, because literally 2 years ago, Joe and Logan were like average players. But that's why our team has gotten so good, is because everyone on our team is always doing everything they can to level up, um, to where now Joe is like a freak, Logan is a freak, and before they were like completely average players. So all the credit is to everyone on our team, just always trying to get better. Vaughn's always getting better. Jake's obviously has stepped a little bit away because of his kids, but I mean he's always been a savage for us. So yeah, it's just a whole team effort.
Definitely. Shoda put in this question for Eli and us. If Outsiders disbanded for some reason, what team would you want to play on and why? And for the rest of the players, where do you think they would go?
Shoto would probably definitely just jump on Shred. Um,
No, I would not. No, I would not.
I would, if that were like to happen tomorrow, um, and I wasn't allowed to play with anyone I'm playing with now, I genuinely would pick up like a bunch of scrubs and build it back up, just like how we were. Like that's what I enjoy, is the challenge, and I always like testing myself as a leader and seeing how much I can get out of players, and just helping people in general. So that's what I would do. I definitely would not want to just jump on a team. I'd probably just start something new and pick up a lot of players that are willing to learn and grind and put in the time and effort.
That's not the
Yeah,
question.
that's what I would do. What?
It said, what team would you want to play on? I guess.
I don't know. I don't really. I wouldn't want to play on any team. I wouldn't. That's what I'm saying. Like I wouldn't want to just hop on a team.
Yeah.
You know a team that I genuinely know have a lot of potential, but they just don't have any structure, is Grizzlies. Like if I were to hop on a team like Grizzlies, like I feel like I could teach them how to play phone properly, because they have a lot of talent. And every time I watch them, I'm like, bro, these guys are so talented. they just need direction. So that would be a fun project, I think, for myself as a challenge. So maybe them, but a team like that, I wouldn't want to just jump on some top 3 team. I would want to go on a team and try to elevate them as much as I could.
Where would Logan
Show.
go?
Oh yeah.
Logan would probably go to Shred. All you guys would probably try to hop on the Shred bandwagon.
I'm not going to Shred, bro.
I'm
I'm
not
going to
to
Atlanta.
Shred.
Atlanta, baby.
Yeah. Show to maybe Atlanta.
Yeah.
I don't know who would Shred. Logan would have to go to Shred because he hates meeting new people. He hates talking to new people. So like he would have to go to Shred. Joe, I don't know where Joe would go. I don't know.
Quick, scrappy team.
Like Joe would go play for
Filthy.
like where Joe would fit perfectly is Howl. Joe's
Howl,
play style is very Howl like.
yeah. Joe.
Or even Future from Canada as well. Future, he would fit in well with them. Yeah, that's what I think. Vaughn would definitely join. Probably Hex, I would assume, with Eric and
Oh,
Tanya.
true.
He used to play on elevation a little bit here and there.
And if our team disbanded, Jake would probably just officially retire.
Kim.
But yeah.
Kim would retire too.
Oh yeah, Kim. Where would Kim go? Kim would retire 100%. He would just be done.
Yeah.
Bo, you would go back to where you came from.
Hit up my exes. Hey, you up?
Baby, I miss you. Take me back. Baby,
Ryan
I'm
Gio.
sorry. Baby, I'm sorry.
We can be
call him at 2 a.m.
Yo, Ryan, take me back.
Maybe. I mean,
Fallout. It's okay.
They looked good in Minneapolis. So. Yeah, that was a good question. Okay, so talk about making Team USA for the first time and just being a part of it in general for as many years as you have. Because you were like what, 16 when you first made the team? 17?
Yeah,
16?
I was 16. Yeah, that was a crazy experience. I've told the story before, but like it was literally nobody. The selection camp now, you get a lot more opportunities to show the kind of player you are because there's foam tournaments all year round, all over the world that you can go to. But back when I was 16, it was rubber all year round. Like all up like 13 through 16 was all rubber all year. So like there was no, oh, these people are coming to scout you at tournaments and you're gonna get seen. No, it was like I literally had one combine to show how good I could be, and it was in a ball type that I didn't even play. So yeah, the experience was insane. But it really goes to show you like if you play well enough, like literally not a single person in that entire gym knew who I was, and I somehow made the team. So it just goes to show you, like, if you do play well, at a combine, like you can make a team, even if nobody knows who you are. But yeah, nowadays it's way different. Like you have so much more opportunity as a player to get seen all over the world and play in all these tournaments where people are watching. Have podcasts like these where people are talking about who played well at these things. So yeah, compared to what it was, there's really if you don't make the team, it's really like kind of just on you, and there's nothing else to blame.
Yeah, no, that's fair. So Shota put this one in, I think. Since you're one of the longest tenured foam guys on the team, who are some guys on the earlier teams that remind you of players from this year?
It's a good question. I Isidro immediately came to my mind, like Xander, because they're both like just completely like weird human beings, but funny and awesome to hang around with. So Xander and Isidro, they both are kind of similar. They're both a little tizzed up too. So I would say that. Jeff is very much like I would say Mike McGee, like just a soldier, just gets in there, does his job, doesn't question anything, like not in a bad way, but just like yes sir, and just does his job. So he reminds me of McGee a lot. I would say Dylan Cruz reminds me of probably Nate the most, just because Nate always had that like asshole swagger, and Dylan has that as well. So I would say in that way they're both pretty relatable. Yeah, Dylan Clark Odin, even though Kim technically hasn't made any foam teams, but Dylan Clark Odin has always reminded me of Kim because they're just solid, like team players, do their jobs, do the dirty work. But yeah, those are the only ones I could come up with off the top of my head. Um, Shota, you definitely don't remind me of anybody at all.
You're
You're one
unique.
of a kind, brother. You are one of a kind.
It's not a bad
Let's
thing, I
go.
It's
guess.
not bad. It's not
One
good.
of one of one. All right, from all the years that you've been at Worlds, build an all USA team, include the year with the player. I don't know if Shota meant like a team of six or team of
Yeah. Team of six.
I
okay.
would definitely go. So we can only count last year and before. I would go me, Shota, 2019 McGee. I would go. Yeah, I mean Dylan, Xander, and Jeff. I mean, like I don't even. I genuinely I don't know who. There's not a single team on the planet that could compete with that. Um, that roster would be ridiculous, ridiculous, because we're all small and compact for the most part, but also all have like pretty insane arms, and we all can catch, and we all can move well. All of our like every single one of those six players has really no holes for the most part, in in individuals. So unless the shred guys are playing outsiders in the finals, then there's major holes.
E-
But I love those guys. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think? Who would replace who if you were to replace anyone on that six that I just named? Like
I don't know. I don't know. I heard
I don't
Nate.
know.
Nate was pretty good. What
no,
2018?
Nate. The thing is about Nate, what people misunderstand why he is the goat. Nate was always a great player, but it wasn't his playing that was great. That was what made him great. It was his leadership and his intelligence, and like his he was a very clutch player. Um, but he never was like a physically dominant specimen on the court, It was just he always did his job. He was always leading the teams. He was always like the guiding light for these teams. He was never like the star as far as physically. So I don't even think Nate himself would like, and like let's say like if we're talking coaches, then it'd be like Nate would be one of the coaches because then he can have a lot of influence on the sideline. But I don't even think he himself would start himself over any of those six players that I just named. Like I don't know. Maybe he would because he's young. He definitely has a lot of confidence in himself, and that's something I've always loved about him. But I mean, I've played with Nate. I played with all those guys who were like the greats at the time, and they still are greats. But at the end of the day, the game has completely adapted. You know,
Yeah.
Mhm.
you don't see how tall is Nate? Like 6'2" or something. Maybe
Yeah, he's
he's
taller
like
than me.
yeah, he's like
I'm
six
6'1".
three
Yeah.
or maybe 6'1". I don't know. He's over 6 feet tall. Like, bro, you know how hard it is compete at this level, that at that height? It's nearly impossible. Like you just don't see it that much.
That's
Because
why
the game what'd you say?
I struggle so much because I'm just so
You're not
tall.
even you're not even tall, bro. No, but like seriously, like with his size, like it would be really tough for him to compete in the game this like right
Yeah.
now. Even if he was in his physical prime, his size alone would be difficult for him to manage.
So then
But yeah,
going
those
off
six
that,
guys.
sorry, Eli.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So going off that, like, do you think pro athletes that are like 6 feet plus, like pro baseball players, pro football players, or whatever, like a pro athlete could play our sport at like?
No,
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 you don't think
no.
so at their high?
So you have to think about this. So to become a pro basketball player, you have to be, unless you're in the 0.0000001% of the Nate Robinsons in basketball, you have to be 6'5", 6'3", like minimum, like just to compete at that level, you know. And it's the same with baseball. Like at the end of the day, if you're gonna hit a ball 450 feet, you've got to be a physical specimen. Unless you're like Altuve, the 0.0000001% of the people who even make it in the MLB. But it translate that to dodgeball. Dodgeball, what makes a physical specimen in dodgeball is having the throwing ability, the dodging ability, the catching ability, while at the same time being a compact and small player. So, um, I know they wouldn't. It doesn't matter how hard they throw because at the end of the day, them throwing hard
Get
isn't
hit.
going to allow them to block an 80-mile-an-hour dodgeball moving 12 feet in the air. You know, I mean, we've been playing our whole lives and blocking is still hard, and we're small. Could you imagine them coming over at 6'4" with 225 pounds of muscle on them? Like, dude, they would get slaughtered. It wouldn't even be a competition. But just the same
You
way
just
as
swallow
if
the ball.
and yeah, but just the same way that if we were to step in the batter's box and face and try to hit a ball coming at 103 miles an hour, we would get slaughtered. You know, it's just
I'd bunt.
yeah. I mean, we could lay a bunt down, but
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
a good
that's
point.
fair.
I don't know. I would
Yeah,
like to
I
see maybe
agree.
like, I know Mookie isn't like 6 feet tall, but Mookie Betts would be probably an insane dodgeball player. Maybe like a middle infielder in baseball could maybe translate. That's
yeah,
not
no, no,
I
six
it
think
feet.
would
there's
it would
yeah.
translate. But like, what are we talking? Are we talking like they're just coming in and starting where they're at? Are we talking like let's take them back 15 years and like start training them then, you know? Because if they were to come in right now, bro, it would take
Yeah,
them 5 years minimum to re. I mean, let's just say it takes them 2 years. Like that's still a long time,
all
and
right, you
even
guys
then, their
heard that
body.
first. Eli's
Yeah,
I
challenging all the
mean,
MLB players out there.
well, I mean,
He
on a
wants to,
basically.
Eli,
smaller
what do you
scale,
want a baseball player? Freaking tag him in this
I mean,
post.
even on a smaller scale, like how many like local tournaments have you guys gone to where like a team of baseball players or even like an open gym where like a former baseball player will come in and like, yeah, he throws hard, but then we just sidestep it and then we just hit him.
No,
And
yeah,
it's just
exactly.
like,
And to that point, so for Dallas, we have a league, and there was a whole college baseball team who came and made a team. And physically, they're all incredible. They throw like the dodgeball like 83, 80,
Yeah,
high 70s. But the you don't even the concept of even how to play dodgeball doesn't I when I literally tell you that 40-year-old grandmas and like 50-year-old grandmas and grandpas were beating them, they literally were, because at least the 50-year-olds understood how to play dodgeball. Like that team, that baseball
Tom was
team.
giving him work.
Everyone was like everyone who was not even physically athletic, they're just knowing how to play dodgeball, like they were beating them. So
yeah. But I do think like there are baseball positions that definitely translate, like middle infielders, catchers, like that stuff definitely
no, no,
translates
every
if they
every
if
position
they
every
put
position in baseball would translate over to dodgeball, 100%. What I'm saying
yeah,
is like the ability to actually play dodgeball at a high level, like bro, that's going to take years.
right.
But like the physical attributes are going to translate. I'm not talking about just the physical attributes. I'm talking about like just understanding how to play the game.
Yeah, they just could never just step in and like make the world's team or like
Oh no,
yeah, offer
not
it.
even close. Not even close.
Yeah. Okay. What are some of the best memories and like the hardest lessons learned since you've been on Team USA?
Best memories. I don't know. There's honestly so many of them. Like just the really hard matches are always the best memories. Like the ones your team is just grinding in the mud, and you pull out the wins, and the excitement and joy that the team feels, and how proud of everybody I am, and yeah, those are like the best moments in dodgeball. Like even winning championships, if it wasn't a fight or a grind, it doesn't hit the same as like, oh my gosh, we just had to die on that court and grind for that win. Like those ones definitely are way more fun and stick in my mind a lot more. As far as lessons, um, I definitely wish I was more vocal younger, like coming up as a player, um, I was definitely like super insecure of like my leadership abilities, like especially the Canada Worlds. Like I knew exactly what I wanted to, like what should have been said and done. And I'm not saying I could have like drastically changed the outcome of that world, but like I knew that I could have at least made it better if I spoke up more and had more confidence in myself as an individual and as a player. So yeah, times like those I regret just not speaking up enough. Yeah, those are the ones that stick with me the most.
Yeah, yeah, I think definitely that roster for Edmonton, I think everybody wishes they could have that one back because I think that roster was definitely good enough to win for sure.
Yeah, no, and that it just goes to show you like that team. It wasn't about the talent; it was just about the leadership and or lack thereof. Which I'm not trying to throw shade at anybody. I mean, it was a tough year dealing with a lot of injuries, but I think especially now that I've played through so many injuries, like, bro, who gives a frick about injuries? Like, are you good to play or not, bro? And I think if we would have had that mentality going into that, we probably still could have at least made top three.
Yeah. And like, are you willing to like play through it, like die out
Yeah.
there, you know? Last thing, before we move on to selection camp, what separates a player? Because there's levels to it. So it's like, what separates a player who makes Team USA and from who's just like a really good, uh, club player?
A big one is like just being able to get along with people and being a great teammate. That's a big one. That's kind of like the most problems I see between like someone who's just really good, but like they can't make a world's team is compatibility and like willingness to just shut up and learn. Like even like yeah, you might be good on your club team, but you're at the bottom of the food chain over here, so you need to like drop the ego and just learn and do whatever we're asking you to do. That's a big one. Another thing is just and then on the other end of that is confidence is too low. So you have the people who come in thinking they're like fantastic, don't listen at all, are up there, and then you have the people who come in and are like, oh my gosh, this is a world's team. Like, I'm not good enough to be here, and they lack all of that confidence. And it's like both of those sides need to kind of meet more towards the middle. Uh, and then just being able to understand decision making because the biggest things at training camps that stand out the most in the worst ways are when people make really bad decisions. You could be a phenomenal player and have all the attributes, but like you make one really dumb decision and it's like that's what the coaches are going to remember. That's what the people selecting the team it's unfortunate, it's super cutthroat, but like if you make multiple of them, it's like, look, this guy's good, but can we trust him to be on the court? No. So those are some of the big things for the differences is Yeah, just that.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, but we're off to selection camp, leaving tomorrow. But yeah, we have selection camp Saturday and Sunday in Phoenix, Arizona. Shout out Arizona State for hosting us. But show, you got us for questions for selection camp.
Yes, sir. So you've been to multiple selection camps, but what are you expecting out of this selection camp this weekend? Like, what is it going to be like? What are we going to be doing?
Yeah, so we have a bunch of drills, which drills are always good just to see people's individual levels. Obviously, the most important things are going to be the scrimmages, and just overall watching people's attitudes, watching their effort levels. That's the most important. There's a few really important things that I look for, and it's like the baseline of like everything is effort. If there's not that, then I don't care. I do not care how good you play. I do not care about um uh a lot of things. Like if you're just that person who is showing lack of effort and lack of ability to just dig deep and grind, that's a huge turn off. And um yeah, but I don't think we'll have much of that. I hope. I'm just super excited to see who performs on the 2 days that we're out there. And yeah, I know it's going to be brutal. Selection camps, there's always so much pressure on the players who are really trying to make it. And um, but yeah, I'm just excited. I don't really have much other than just I'm just ready to watch people hopefully be able to put on a really like and just make it really difficult to make the decision. That's all I want. Like I want the decisions to be difficult. I don't want to leave the camp being like, wow, these people sucked. It's obviously going to be these people, you know. I want it to have to be a really hard discussion.
Dogfight.
Yeah.
So, as a vet, you kind of touched on this already. As a vet, like, what are you looking for out of the newer guys? And then for the other people that have been on the team, like the other vets, what should they be looking to do to increase like their role on the team?
So yeah, for the new people, like I said, be dialed in the whole time. Like at the end of the day, both days, you should literally be a dead piece of trash. Like you should have absolutely nothing in the tank at all, physically and mentally. Like every second you're there, if you're on or off the court, you're just mentally locked in. Like that's what you got to do. If you're a newer person, you've got to give every 120% effort. So that's what I'm expecting out of the newer people. Um, and for the vets, like I mean, dude, we've seen it, man. Things are shaking up. Things are shaking up, and at the end of the day, like it is. I would not say at all that it is like, oh, these are our starting spots. These are the players in our starting spots. No, like these tournaments have been happening. A lot of people have been stepping up, and it's going to be a dogfight for that top six. For the starters, and I'm open-minded. I'm not going into anything thinking these six are where we're at right now. No, not at all. Like I'm at the point right now where I'm looking at everybody and I'm looking at every single thing that has happened for the past year and a half, performances, who's been improving, whose attitudes have been changing, who's looked like they've wanted it more, as far as like the veterans. So yeah, I definitely would say that with the how things have turned out the past year, um, top six is an open book in my mind and in Jeremy's mind, and yeah, I'm just excited to see what shakes up and who continues to perform, or you know who continues to perhaps disappoint in ways. So yeah, I'm just ready for it.
All right, all right. So, um, ever since I've gone to the combine's always been split up with ball types, and then it would do like gendered, so men and women's would split up, and then at the end of the day, we would get together for mixed. for people that are trying out for mixed. How has the combine and the selection program changed over the years? Has it always been like that, or have they done like a different system beforehand when you were younger?
Well, obviously when I was younger there was no mixed, so
True.
yeah, there was no mixed. So it was just men and women's. Um, but yeah, as far as how much more in depth the training camps are now, it's night and day. I mean, I already touched on it a little bit, but when I was 16 and coming to try out, I'm not even joking you, they like clocked your radar, your speed, and then they clocked like your running speed, like maybe like a rush, and then you played like a couple 20-minute matches, and that was literally it. So, yeah, I mean, when I tell you the opportunities to shine back then were like nearly impossible, compared to now, where now we're doing like what 440s in a day, and then the next day doing like another 440s or something like that.
Yeah,
Um, but obviously, yeah, that's going to take a lot more out of you as a person. But at the same time, like it's gonna show who's been training really hard and who can keep up. Um, but yeah, I and also there was a lot more like, yeah, there were men and women's, but like the coaches were all just like hanging out watching back then. Whereas now it's definitely more of like, okay, these are the women's coaches. Okay, these are the men's coaches. And it's like very you guys go take care of your business, you guys go take care of your business. And it's dude, the structure is so much better now. And it's a lot less like, oh, you're friends with the coach, and like back then, dude, it was like, bro, everyone was like going up to the coaches, and I mean we still do that. Um, but yeah, back then it was straight up like, oh yeah, this guy's friends with the coach, he's on the team. Like those guys are on the team, they're friends with the coach. Which nowadays it's not like that at all. It's very much like you've got to freaking earn your spot. But at least we have more opportunities to do that. But yeah, those are the big differences.
perfect. And then, so what do you think we should incorporate or get rid of from camp?
I don't know, it's tough. I haven't like totally looked over everything, but like in my opinion, personally, like I don't know, drills to me mean nothing. I know that from a coaching standpoint and like making the combine look like a serious combine, like, drills are helpful for visuals and like do they help out a little bit? Yes. But at the end of the day, someone crushing a drill, I don't care. I don't care at all. The only way a drill can has impact is if you do really bad. Like that's the only reason why a drill has impact. Because at the end of the day, like when we're picking teams, we're not, oh, this dude freaking crushed those drills, and I'm thinking about how they performed on those drills. So they really don't help you much. They really can only make you look really bad at the end of the day, which I do kind of like that because there's a lot of pressure in them. Like if you suck really bad, the coaches really look at that. But if you do really really good, it doesn't really matter. So um, maybe that's a little too like. Maybe that's just my opinion. I don't know. But as far as I'm concerned, when that training camp ends, we're freaking dissecting every second of the scrimmages, watching every detail of what these guys are doing wrong and right, and who looked good, and so like obviously the 40-minute matches are gonna have way more weight than anything else. I don't know though. I wouldn't say that anything needs to necessarily change because you can't really do more than 440s in a day. I mean, that is just brutal. You can't really, but at the same time, I don't want to do less. I think the 440s is good. Um, yeah, I
So
mean, you
what you're
can take.
telling me is that if Logan misses all of his targets but plays really well in the scrimmages, he'll make the team.
Yeah, and that's another thing too. It's like, it's also you have to factor in how fantastic have I been playing the past year and a half. You have to, that's all factored in. So if you're someone who has not performed the past year and a half, the performance that you're gonna have to have at this combine is insane. Like you're gonna have to play insane, period. And that's just the truth of it. A lot of people don't like talking about this stuff, but I'm just being brutally honest. And if you're someone who obviously has performed absolutely incredible and you're dominating the past year and a half, obviously the weight of your performance at the combine matters, but it's not going to be as much as someone's who has been sucking for the past year and a half. So yeah, that's just how it is.
All right. So to help people make the team, what are some mistakes people make at the camp that they can avoid?
Yeah, great question. Don't be too shy. Like talk to people. Don't be that dude standing in the corner like, ooh, I'm nervous and scared and like dude, let it hang. You got invited for a reason. And I think, Bo, you even touched on it. Like you said that the last time you were nervous, you were playing to not make mistakes, and like, bro, that's not how you make the team. Like, period. Like, you got to go out there, let your nuts hang. You either perform really well, or you can lay your head on your pillow at night, saying, you know what, I did everything I could, and I left it all out there, and I did not hold back. So go more towards that rather than trying to play it safe, because when you're competing for a top 15 whatever spot it is to make the team, I swear to God, you are not going to make that team playing safe, because you have to play incredible. Yeah, and just don't be hard to be around. Be a great teammate, be positive, pick your teammates up. Yeah, I mean those are just the big things.
To piggyback off that, I would say like ask questions. If you don't know what's going on, ask a question so you don't look dumb. Or just like ask questions if you don't understand what's going on, like in a sequence. Like something bad happens and everyone's like, you did the wrong thing. Don't just like try to figure out yourself. Like go ask somebody like, what did I do wrong? That way, like we're all kind of pushing each other and learning from each other. I remember our last selection camp. I felt like a lot of the vets and a lot of the people who have made the team before were doing a good job at like trying to coach and like at least help the newer players, figure out what they were doing wrong and how they could be better.
Yeah.
So I
The
think
one
if we
thing
do
that I
that, we can
will
still.
Yeah, and I
Mhm.
agree. The one thing that I will say though is like that was a training camp. That was a training camp. This is selection camp. Like this is it. So yes, obviously I will do my best to help as many people as I can. But like if you're at this training camp expecting to like come here and like your objective is to make the team, and you think you're gonna make the team by like being confused and needing to ask a whole bunch of questions, like, there's two different mindsets. Like you're either here and this is like you're thinking of it as a huge learning experience, which like then yes, use that opportunity as much as you can to ask the questions. And I'm not saying you can't if you're trying to make the team, but at the same time, like, bro, this is it. Like there's yes, you might be able to learn things from this, but like if you're trying to make the team, you either get your ass out there and you know what you're doing, or you're not making the team. So that's where I'll kind of like, I don't know, hold back a little bit on that. But just because this is the selection camp. Now, when this process is over and you want to reach out to people and all of these things, like, and ask for help, like that's totally fine. We're all willing to help. But this is a selection camp, bro. This is as cutthroat as it gets, for these guys trying to make the team.
Oh, and avoid cheating.
Yeah,
Just don't do it.
yeah. You
Avoid
you want to
cheating,
not be
bro.
on the team. Yeah, if you want to not be on the team, go ahead and cheat. I don't care how well you play. Yeah, you could be
Just
a
don't
god
do
out
it.
there. If you're cheating your ass off, like you're not making the team. Period.
All right. So for our final question for selection camp, who are you most excited to see this weekend?
It's a good question. I'm gonna start with like the vets, I guess. I mean, obviously after the thing, I want to see more. I want to see more from Dylan, Xander, Jeff. Um, As a leader, I want to see more out of them, and I know they can give me more. So I'm excited to see how they bounce back. I'm sure they're going to come with a big chip on their shoulder. And then on the other side of that coin, like I want to see if you, Joe, and Logan, Kim, can continue performing at the level that you guys have been performing at. That's something that I'm super excited to see. And as far as like new guys, to be honest, bro, like I watch everybody, and I know everybody. Names are always something that will always slip my mind, but yeah,
We can.
I wouldn't be able to name too many names, but if I were to see their faces, I would know like, oh yeah, that guy's is someone I'm looking out for, things like that. But names I'm terrible with right now.
Yeah, you won't be the only Hashimoto there this weekend either.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And then like yeah, if we're not talking about men's, then obviously I'm super excited to see Aurora and my mom play. This is gonna be their first cycle to try and make the team, so I'm super excited for them and I know that they're gonna crush it. So that'll be super exciting to go support them as much as I can when if I do have the time to. Um, but yeah, man, that's
Eden's
like
next. Eden's
Eden's
next.
next. Soon there will be like six of my blood members trying to make the Team USA's. Like that's pretty crazy. That's
That
pretty
is
crazy.
nuts.
That'd be
They're
crazy.
like, what's USA's youth system like? What's Hashimoto's and Martinez's?
Yeah, yeah.
Basically.
That
Yeah.
could be wild.
Uh yeah, that would be insane. But yeah, we'll have camp Saturday, Sunday, and then I don't know how soon the teams are announced, probably a couple weeks after that, because
I
then
think
we
this
have to
the
get
first
some.
week of June is what I'm hearing. I think. You excited to see anybody this weekend, Bo?
I'm excited to play myself. Because I definitely I'm like used to like I know what to expect this time, so I'm excited to go down there and play.
Hit that damn cone, Bo.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited for that.
You're
So
actually healthy now,
I am
so I'm
healthy.
excited to watch it.
I was dragging my arm the last time, but again, you got to play through it, like Eli was saying. So, but yeah, I'm excited for all the new people like Andrew Kim, Logan. Even though Logan's it's not his first cycle first selection camp, he was at the last one, but Logan's been playing really well, so excited to see him like continue that. But yeah, like Andrew Kim, and then the new people that were just added, like Pothoof and like Peter and Josue, like some of those
Jose.
other guys, like getting a taste of it now.
Yep, the Berserk guys
Aaron
getting their
Felton.
flowers.
Yeah, I think the Berserk guys, like they should have been on it a while ago, because I thought they definitely deserved it. So really excited to see them. Um so yeah, I'm excited to just get down there and fucking. It's gonna be gritty. Like the scrimmages, like there was shit talking back and forth. So for those that haven't been there, like it will get nasty sometimes. But
This one
it's
it
all love at
shouldn't
the end of
get
the
this one it shouldn't get too nasty because remember the last training camp it was a training camp like
yeah,
that's like a training thing. This is straight up tryouts for the team. So as much as
yeah.
I like would love the trash talking, it's also like, look, guys, this is the tryout for the team. So let's try to not like crap on each other too much.
Right.
Uh, like
I
But
don't
vet
know. We'll
vets
definitely
see
you
be
who's
can talk crap.
built for it, bro.
I
yeah,
know, but at the same time, it's like if you're thinking about it as in like this is a tryout for the team, you can't behave like how we normally behave, you
yeah.
know, in a Team USA setting. So yeah, I'm expecting it to be a little bit more measured than usual.
I
All
think it
right, this
starts
is
with a
my last
sticker.
question. It's my last
Good.
question for the weekend. Will we be seeing righty Hashi or
Ooh.
lefty Hashi?
Both, brother. I think I'm good
Both.
to play a little bit of righty. I've been working on it a lot, and now that I'm working with Zach Fernald with a lot of stuff, I've been outside throwing a lot more. I've been trying to get in like 2, 3 throwing days a week just to keep my arm used to the load. So I think I might be able to throw a little bit righty, but obviously I'm not going to push it. I love playing lefty. It's a way more of a challenge for me, and yeah, it's just a lot of fun. So you've been
The
playing
boy said he needs
for 13,
something
14
harder to do.
years, man. You want to have fun.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Shout out to Zach
Uh,
Fernald, bro. If you want to go see Zach Fernald's episode with Bromance, go hit that up. Ryan McComb, we'll see you
yes.
this weekend. I'm playing with him the whole weekend, so we'll see what happens. Men's and
Nice.
mixed.
Nice. Shout out
The
bromance.
Bonsai
Cool.
Bromance.
Bonsai bromance. Oh, little alliteration there. Okay,
We might have to
moving
get a
on to
little
the crowd.
collab.
Maybe we'll have Ryan on after camp. Maybe. Um, all right, moving on to the crowdsource questions. We do have a ton, so we will burn through these, but I appreciate everybody for sending those in. First one from API Dodgeball, so I'm assuming Simon. What would you say would be a successful result heading into API, and what would be a disappointing result?
We know the answer to
Success
that.
would just be winning
Sweet.
uh, winning at least all the foam stuff and cloth men's. A failure would just be losing all the foam stuff or losing any foam, to be honest. I think I would consider that a failure.
That's fair. Yeah, I know everybody's excited for outsiders to go like as a team. So
I know, bro. It's always so much pressure when we travel, bro, as a full team. It's like, bro, we pull up and everyone in the gym is like, "Outsiders is here!" Like it's like, who are you? And not even in a mean way, but I'm literally just like, bro, who are all these people? Like,
dude,
yeah,
it was insane how many people were asking about you when like they were taking pictures with us asking about you.
yeah. I
We're
mean,
like
I definitely appreciate the support so much. Um, but yeah, it definitely is like super like I have to stay so dialed in when I'm on the court because it's like I get on the court and it's like this random person that I have no idea who they are. Like I'm chilling, I'm playing, I'm cruising, and this person's like dying on the court because they're trying to get me out, and I'm like, and it's just like always dealing with that every time I travel. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the competition, but like in pool play, like, come on, man, let me breathe a little.
that's fair. You're their white whale out. Like they get you
No, but
out, they want
like,
the
bro,
ball.
you will not believe how many times like pool play will end and people will come up to me and be like, "Bro, I dominated you in that pool play match. You are the shit." And I'm like, "Bruh." I'm like, I don't even know who you are. I didn't know it was that big of a deal to you. Like,
They're gonna
but,
clip that and watch it on
bro, literally,
repeat.
dude, people send me clips like that. They're like, "I got you out," and I'm like, "When was that?" They're like, "Pool play round one at 7 a.m. in the morning." I'm like,
No.
"Bruh."
The clip is in like 720p. It's like all grainy. You can't even really see what
Yeah,
happened.
but I mean, don't get me
Uh,
wrong. I appreciate it and I love it. So
yeah, it's all in good fun.
yes.
All right, some questions from Sophie. Shout out Sophie. Question for the pod. For people who are just starting out in dodgeball, want to get to that next level, what would you say is a thing they should work on improving first?
So like the base level is obviously your throw has to be at a decent level. You got to get your movement up to a decent level, your lateral movement and your ability to dodge moving forward, moving backward, side to side, up and down. Your catching's got to be at an okay level to where it's at least a threat. Um, and you got to have some ball knowledge. So you got to be watching yourself, dissecting why you're losing matches and what you need to be working on, where you normally get hit, what are your weaknesses. That's like base level. And then when you start trying to become a top player, you really start honing in on the things that you believe and ask people, what do you believe are some of my strengths? And really lean in on those and try to put yourself in opportunities and matches to where you are very rarely in your weaknesses and really only like in positions to where you're using your strengths and understanding how to do that at a high level. But yeah, that's a good foundation for trying to reach that next level. Just I tell people all the time, like, bro, just reach out to players who are really good and ask them. Like, I don't know a single one of these top players who isn't willing to help. So do that. Like, don't be afraid to reach out to people.
Yeah, totally makes sense. If you could go back to the start of little Eli, what would you change about what has happened to you in dodgeball so far? Could be anything, if anything.
That is such a loaded question. And I know like the most generic answer ever is like, I wouldn't change a thing. Um, I mean, the world losses were definitely huge. 2018, my first Worlds, that was like devastating for me. My grandparents, like my dad, flew in to watch. My aunts and uncles were there, and so losing that one was tough. I mean, I was 17 years old, so I don't really know. Like, obviously, if I could go back in time with the knowledge I have now, I guarantee you we would have won. But um, yeah, just some of those big world losses were always huge. I don't know though. I honestly, I wouldn't. I wouldn't
Keep talking to
change
yourself, bro.
I wouldn't change much, to be honest. I know it's really stereotypical, but I really wouldn't change much.
That's fair. What
You
have been your favorite shoes to wear? The Converses?
Yeah, they're definitely still the Converse. The Converses are just ridiculously expensive for no reason. So I don't buy them anymore because I mean I don't know. I've tried the Way of Wades. The Way of Wades are really good now. The Way of Wades 100% have better grip than the Converse, but the Converse were definitely more comfortable. So there's kind of give and take there. But when we're
Yeah,
talking price, I mean the Way of Wades are 120 bucks. The Converse that is are in my size that I want are thousands of dollars. So
that's
uh,
insane. Because they
yeah,
put
don't
your
make them
money
anymore,
up.
right?
yeah, no, they don't make them anymore. So buying them off like the Goat app, they're just freaking
Yeah,
ridiculous.
that makes sense. Do you have a dream jersey that you hope to get in a trade?
Not really.
Yeah, you can
I
have
like
one of
no. I'm trying to think of some jerseys. You know the Berserk or not the Berserk, the Zach Fernald's team,
Grizzlies.
Grizzlies. Their Grizzlies one. You know what I'm talking about? Like
He's touching
the
his titties.
no, the one where it's like a black, but kind of like a I don't know. You know what I'm talking about? They're the Grizzlies jersey.
There's like teal in it and red.
Yeah, and then they have like the sleeve. It goes down the sleeves. Bro, that jersey.
Oh,
Every
might
time I
have one.
see it,
I might have
yeah,
it
yeah.
maybe
Every time I see
somewhere.
that jersey, I'm like, holy cow, that is fresh. Like that sucker looks clean.
I think I don't know.
Oh, Mexico has come out with some freaking fire jerseys. They actually made me some when I went down there a long time ago, and I gave them away, and I will always regret that because they were so nice jerseys. Um,
Dude, yeah. Are you talking about this one?
y- no, the other one. They have another one.
Mm, uh, I don't know.
Yeah, they have another one. But every time I see it, yeah, Grizzlies always they have a pretty fire jersey. Everyone
We'll
else,
find.
to be honest, I'm not like crazy about. It's not that I dislike them, but another thing too, like a lot of people like the saying elite, like the pink, kind of like that pink one. I didn't really like that one too much. Um,
Hmm.
but I don't know.
Yeah, screw you, Josh.
I don't know. I mean, everyone else loved them. I didn't like them, but that's
I,
just me. So
I like their blue. I like their blue ones and their purple and
I
white
think
ones
our
the best.
outsiders designs have been cooking. So I have no complaints whenever it's like our relationship. Like, I love outsiders. I don't look anywhere else. I got blinders on. I'm looking at our team's jerseys. Like, our team's jerseys are sexy. Like, I don't need to look at anyone else's jerseys. So
That's true. The ones that we had for the thing came out really, really good.
yeah, those were cool. And even our older designs, people don't even realize, like, bro, we've been making fire jerseys for a long time. Like the old school spider web, black and red. That jersey was tough. The black and white spider web jerseys.
Hmm.
Yeah, so we've been making some pretty dope jerseys for a long time.
There's a purple one too. That
Yeah,
was
the
really
purple one
sick.
is fire,
Love
freaking
the purple.
fire. Yeah,
Yeah. Um, what is your favorite sport to watch other than dodgeball?
bro, I don't watch any other sport. I'm not even kidding. I don't watch anything. Like, I literally don't watch anything. So other than
Watches
dodgeball.
Apex. Uh,
I mean, if you were to consider
just
like esports a sport, which I mean, those guys grind. So I watch a lot of I watch Counter Strike in my free time, like whenever there are big tournaments. So like Counter Strike's
Word.
the only other thing that I watch other than dodgeball.
nerd. What is a typical
Dude.
few
Hey,
days before a tournament? What?
sorry. Bo. Um,
Yep.
how are the Cubs feeling right now, buddy? Huh? How are the Cubs
What
feeling?
up? The Cubs are fine. Whatever. We won
Braves
a
on top,
game.
baby.
Whatever. Whatever.
Sit your butt down,
Corny.
Cubs.
You're also whatever. Corny. Cornball. What does a typical few days before a tournament look like for you?
Bro, I'm an idiot, dude. Like, I don't ever take it easy. You know how like people normally are like, "Oh, I'm chilling. I got something coming up." Like, we got the combine coming up, and like yesterday, I had a really hard leg day, like crippling. I had to like crawl to my hotel room. And then at like 1 o'clock in the morning last night, I woke up and was like, I'm feeling like an absolute wussy right now. At like 1 o'clock in the morning, I got up, went up to the hotel treadmill, and ran like 8 miles. Like, literally ran 8 miles. And it's like, I literally know that I have a turn, like this thing coming up. But I don't know. I'm a maniac. Like, I hate saying that, but like, I'm literally a maniac. Like, I'll get a thought in my head and I'll be like, I need to go prove that I'm a savage to myself, and I'm gonna go upstairs and run. Like, bro, that's just how I am, and that's why I'm
I
hurt all the
woke up,
time.
babe.
No, but like
That is why you're hurt.
that's why I'm hurt
Yeah.
all the time is because like when I get these thoughts, like, bro, I get thoughts of weakness, and my mind immediately goes to like, how do I cut down this weakness? And then I just go work out and I go do something insane, no matter what time it is, like like how my body's already feeling, like um yeah. So there's downsides to that and also upsides to that because mentally I'm really really strong, but physically like I definitely always feel broken and just destroyed. Um,
I swear, every
Dude, when
weekend,
you
Eli, how's your body feeling, bro? And he's just like, I'll be good. I'm good. Logan's like, no, he can't throw. We're like, what?
yeah, dude, by the time you turn
Logan tells
30,
him,
like you're not gonna be able to walk.
yeah, I don't know.
uh
That's just how I
uh
am.
the boy's gonna be in a
uh
wheelchair.
I know. We're gonna have to like wheel him to the court and then he's gonna get out on
We're
the
gonna
court and
see
then just do Eli
Eli
things.
and
But
Eli's gonna be like in the Paralympics.
yeah. Paralympics dodgeball team.
I'm still a maniac.
I'll still put all you guys to bed.
What has been your favorite uh this isn't a
Probably tournament.
I don't understand this question. Oh, okay. Favorite tournament you have ever been to? I want exact, like 2017 Worlds, or for example, and why? What's your favorite tournament you've ever been to?
Good question. Favorite tournament I've ever been to? I would have to. I don't know. That's so tough. 2019 Worlds, funny story. I was a kid, and when I got there, everyone was drinking, and so this was like, I was there. I was like, why the frick is everyone drinking alcohol before the tournament? I was freaking pissed. Like Nate had a beer and Pine had a beer, and or not Pine because Pine wasn't there, but just everyone on the team was like drinking alcohol, and I had just pulled up, and I was like, "What the heck is wrong with you guys? We have a tournament." And they were like, "Man, once you grow up, you'll understand." I still don't understand, but like, yeah, that was funny. But I would have maybe Last Worlds. Last Worlds was fun. Going to Mexico is always so much fun too. Like Mexico is just a fun time every time I go out there. The last time we went to Mexico, bro, that I was
That
like
was fun.
Bro,
gone.
like,
That tournament was sick. Obviously the
don't give Eli
competition
any
wasn't
tequila,
high.
bro.
Yeah, but the
Yeah.
competition wasn't crazy. But just meeting all the people out there who love us and give us so much support and uh, I mean, dude, every time you play dodgeball and you just after the tournament or even during the tournaments, you're just hanging out with the people you love and the people you like hanging out with. It doesn't location to me doesn't even matter as long as I have the people that I want to be around me. I'm happy, and those are the times I remember.
Yeah, that City trip will stick with me for a long time. That was a blast.
That was lit.
I think that
That's right.
that team dinner before we went out, like that last
Another
night.
round. Hey, yo, Joe, get a shot. Bro, I've been sober for like 8 years. I don't care,
You're
Joe, get a
being so.
shot.
And then the fact that we just had Quan with us was oh my god. The fact that we just
Logan
also
taking the
had
shot,
Quan, that was
dude.
insane.
Yeah.
Oh, and then like spitting it out immediately was
Dude, he
insane.
spit it out on
Yeah,
me.
Logan took a
Yeah.
shot. He was yeah, acting
Well,
like
that
a
tequila.
complete wussy.
Well, that type of tequila, you're supposed to like sip. You're not supposed to necessarily like down the whole thing like immediately. But
Sure,
And
Bo,
Tim
hell,
was
sure.
red as
hell,
Tim was so
hell.
red.
Well, Asian glow.
He had the
He
Dude,
worst.
gets
oh,
Asian
that man.
glow bad.
Bro, and dude, those steaks were fire too. Man, that
So
They
restaurant
good.
was,
were.
bro, everything about that night was freaking amazing, bro.
The whole
Other
trip
than,
was just fire.
oh my gosh, bro, dude. No, but that night, oh my gosh. So like after the after party, me and Logan went straight to the hotel at like 3 a.m. or 4 a.m.
Yeah, I remember.
And oh my lord, I was like every step I was gonna throw up. It was horrible. It was just I felt like trash. Me and Aurora.
Dude, I don't know how you guys got up to go to your flight.
No, we didn't. We didn't. We
They
went
were still
straight
awake.
from the
They
after
never went to
party.
bed.
We went straight from the after party to our hotel, grabbed the bags, and just went to the airport.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
this one's my
That's
Dude,
right.
favorite. This one's
and
my
oh
favorite.
my gosh, that was
Yeah,
I
yeah.
felt
I was gonna
disgusting.
say pull that
Dude, there's honestly so very little I
Oh
even remember
my
about that
Oh
night, bro.
my
I was
god, that
I
was
don't I've
so
that
never
was
funny.
drank
insane.
I've definitely never drank that much ever in my life. That was
Bro, we
crazy.
knew. We knew.
Well, the thing is
Trust me,
like
we knew.
you kept drinking it like it was just water. I was in shock. Like
Demon time.
Demon
it
time,
was
dude.
insane. I was impressed.
I
I
had to
was
prove my
like,
worth. I have to prove I'm the best in every way.
right. I was like, this guy is just like nothing will ever stop this guy from being the best
Well,
at
it doesn't
everything.
help when like literally so many people were bringing me drinks and I was just drinking them. So
That's also
we
true.
gotta do
To
a
be
we
fair,
gotta do a YouTube video of like if we get out, we gotta take a tequila shot or something. See how
oh
me and
long
my
we
Logan
can
want to
go.
god.
do like eating hot wings and
Oh, I'm
playing
down to do
paintball
that one
Oh
too.
my
events.
god. It would be insane how much my survivability goes up if I have to take a shot every time I get hit. 'Cause I don't want to
My
die.
survivability is
All right,
going down.
we'll see it this weekend. We'll see it this weekend.
All right, because I don't want to die.
And Eli, do you remember when me and Dylan we played that beach tournament after the
Oh
Houston
my gosh.
tournament?
I wasn't even drunk. Yeah, I didn't drink at all that night. I didn't drink at all.
I'm telling you, we
Dylan was,
drink, we get better.
dude. Dylan was gone, bro. When Dylan got the
He was
dog bowl
just,
out and got on his knees and pissed in it. Oh my god,
Oh
yeah.
my god.
that was the funniest celebration ever, dude.
So
Oh
Dylan,
my
you're
god.
sitting. Dylan, you're sitting. No, I'm not. But I'm a dog.
But I'm a dog.
That's funny. All right. Top three outsiders jerseys in order of faves, then least top three least favorite if you're feeling savage.
Of outsiders jerseys, least favorite.
Yes. Top three favorite outsiders and least favorite.
Yeah. Favorite. I would say the red and black spider was like one of my favorites. That jersey looked mean. Um, we looked really good in red. The black and pink flower one is definitely up there. I would say that's two. Oh, what other jerseys have we had? My memory is so bad.
We've
Um,
had so many.
and
Yeah,
honestly,
the
I would say this white and blue one. I would say that's up there. Maybe three. It was a lot of people came up to me and were like, "Yo, you guys look sick in those." So I would say that one was pretty dope. Least favorite, definitely. We had a mixed jersey that was like rainbow colors, and I was like, I'm
the
not
rainbow
wearing that.
skull.
Yeah, it was like a rainbow skull. I was like, yeah, I'm good. I don't look tough in this. Um, there's
I think
that. Yeah. I guess I'd have to the white and pink flower one. I don't know. Something about it being white and pink is just like a little too much for me. Like the black and pink, I think is pretty tough, but it being white and pink, I don't know. I think it's too much. I like it, but it's not my favorite for sure. But yeah, those two maybe.
that's fair. I like white and pink just because I think like white football jerseys, I think are like white on white is like super
Yeah,
clean.
like white on white's cool, but like when you start adding pink and white, I don't know. And then also
Uh,
like seeing Vaughn's hairy ass in a white and pink jersey, like
That's
with
fair.
this with this chest hair like coming out of his freaking jersey, you're just like, ooh.
that's fair. All right. Some questions from Nick Farger. Shout out Nick in New Zealand. For smaller countries like New Zealand, what do you think is the best thing we can do to improve to compete with the top 4 or 5 countries at Worlds?
Good question.
That is a good question. People say all the time, like, "Oh, we don't have competition over here, so it's hard to go to Worlds and compete with you guys." My entire dodgeball career, I've had zero competition to practice against. Like in the Dallas area, it's like just open gyms and bots, so that's really not an excuse. Like that's really not an excuse at all. So if you're giving
You
yourself
got
that excuse, it's not a good one. And how I elevated as an individual in that kind of scenario was literally just at home, bro, in my gym, like practicing alone, practicing moves, and um, so you can do that as an individual, and then as a team, like understand the body types that you have and your team's strengths and weaknesses, and try to game plan more towards letting your players play to their strengths, and try to stay away from your guys' weaknesses as much as possible. A lot of people, I preach this a lot, and it's like a lot of people focus on what others are doing. I don't. I focus on what my team is doing and try to get my team to the highest level possible. So I think that's a good start. And then once you get your team to a high level, then you can start watching other teams and game planning on how to play them. But yeah, I think that's a decent start.
That's
honestly,
fair.
if you get up, just start trading. Just people start trading out.
Oh yeah,
If
and then if we're talking about like how to actually compete in a game at Worlds, if you're a less talented team, you got to make it dirty. You got to make the game dirty. Like I mean, do ridiculous things, pre counters, running at them, and just going for trades. Like just make it muddy. Because if you play standard ball for ball dodgeball against a team that's way better than you, you're just gonna get crushed. So yeah, you're gonna have to mix it up and do crazy things and take high risk plays and take more gambles uh, if you're a lesser team.
Yeah, definitely got to play unorthodox. Um, Best fitness test slash drill for dodgeball.
Bro, die. Just die, bro. Like, bro, when you work out, dude, when you work out, if you can literally stand, if you can literally stand at the end of like the days where you're like, I'm breaking myself today, then you're not doing enough. And that's just a fact. Like, at home, I go to this high school and there's these bleachers, and I don't even give yourself a number. Don't even be like, oh, if I get to 15 bleacher runs or 20 bleacher runs, I'm done. No, like run up the bleachers. When you can't run up anymore, jog up the bleachers. When you can't jog up anymore, walk up the bleachers. When you literally can't walk anymore, then you freaking go start running on the track until you can't move anymore. Like these are just the things that you have to do. And this is another thing too that I've been thinking about so much, and I'm so passionate about, is like everyone wants to act as if they're mentally strong because of things that they've been through in their life. Things that you've been through in your life help build character, but at the end of the day, you had to go through that. You had to. What really is the difference between me and so many players is, and even some other people, is you have to do things that you don't want to do, like, and you have to force yourself to do them, and that means voluntarily suffering. And that's the difference between me and a lot of people. It's like, oh, people want to be like, oh, I'm tough because I went through this in my life and I survived it, and like, yes, good for you. I understand that. You literally had to go through that. You didn't have a choice. I'm talking about, you have an option between going home and being comfortable, and after a 14-hour workday, going and laying in your bed and relaxing, or after a 14-hour workday, going and literally killing yourself, voluntarily destroying yourself. When there's no one there to hold you accountable, when there's no one there to push you, and you are just alone and by yourself. Like, that is the difference between what makes someone like an actually strong person and someone who just is kind of strong, but when shit hits the fan, they break. So that's the biggest advice I'd give people is like, bro, you are voluntarily going out there and suffering and putting yourself through hell. Not, oh, I need my workout buddy to come with me, or oh yeah, I'm gonna go to the gym and do what I do every day, and I'm gonna hit these numbers and go home. Like, no, like, don't even give yourself reps. Don't even give yourself a finish line. Like, just go till you can't move anymore. But yeah, that's how I train, and that's how have gotten to the point of where I'm at.
Yeah, I never thought about it like that. Like the stuff that you go through, like you literally had to, like you didn't have a choice. I've never really thought about it like that. That's a good point. Um, that's a good point. All right, last question from Nick. Would you rather fight 100 tiny bows or one giant Shota?
I actually saw this question. I mean, definitely like 100 tiny bows. I mean, how tiny are we talking? Are we talking like like Night at the Museum, those little people that were like this big, or are we talking like
Probably just
bows
step
like
on it. Just
just,
step on 100.
yeah, exactly. Like, if you're that big, then I'll just like literally just pee and you'll drown. Like,
Oh my
Right.
God.
I'm not gonna lie. I can't swim, so
Bozo
yeah.
the Bozo, I can't
So, but I mean, if Shota's like Hughes, then he can just squish me, So
Yes, sir.
I've never been a
definitely
strong
100
swimmer,
tiny
so
bows.
uh all right. Joey Kramer asks who sought out who. Bo asks outsiders. I think it like started as like kind of a joke
No, it was
ish.
organically.
Yeah.
We were playing Apex one night, and I was like, I knew that we had been having talks to the team about needing to pick people up because a lot of our guys weren't going to be
Mhm.
able to travel, and obviously I knew that not necessarily that Bo was looking to go anywhere else, but like that he was kind of open to the idea of going somewhere. So I just straight up was like, "Hey, Bo, like, if would you leave to come play for us if we had a spot open for you?" And Bo was like, "I'm gonna have to think about it." Yeah, I'll think about it. And then a few days later, he's like, yeah, I've thought about it, dude. I think that would be a great opportunity for me. And I was like, all right, let's pull the trigger then. And I just messaged my team, hey guys, Bo's on the team now. Suck it up. I don't care what you guys have to say. Bo's on the team. I didn't even tell
Initially, Bo
anybody.
said no.
I did.
Initially, Bo, I couldn't do
You
that to the
did?
flight guys. Yeah, he did. And then he was like, "But let me think about it." He said after he let me think about it.
Oh, I just remember that. Let me think about it.
Yeah. Well,
Tell it from your
I was like, I don't
perspective. I
think
got to get a charger real quick for my phone.
no worries. Yeah, I remember like immediately I was kind of like, I don't think I could do that because I would feel bad because I started the team, and then two, like I don't know, like I just never, I don't know, I just like had like weird feelings about it. But then like I thought about it, and like I talked to a few people, and um obviously like I have goals of like making this world's team and stuff like that. So then when I talk to other people, they're like, yeah, like if you have these goals and things like that, like learning from like you guys and playing with you guys, that would help me in like my goals of doing that, which like it definitely has. Like I've learned a shit ton this year, like in the couple tournaments that I've played with you guys already. So it's definitely prepared me a lot for the camp, and we've been winning. So I love winning more than I I hate losing more than I like winning. So um
The world is
that is
your
always
oyster now,
also
Bo.
nice. But I
It
mean
is.
shout out to the Fall Out Boys. But they're doing well as well. So excited to see a lot
Exploit.
of them at camp. Yeah, excited to see a lot of them at camp, and they're gonna do well at camp this weekend too. So Zandy Simos asks, how do you see dodgeball progressing in the future, and what role do you want to play in it?
I talked about it a little bit on the last pod I was on, and I think dodgeball and should start focusing more on if we want to grow as like a televised sport, we need to start focusing on less people getting invited to tournaments and having less courts. And where I want to be, I mean, I've talked about it a little bit. Like when I definitely get to the point where I can't play anymore, I'm going to be putting on freaking fire tournaments. That's something that I want to do. Um, and I hate to sit around and be like, it's not manageable right now. It definitely is if I really, really wanted to, but it would just be even more on my plate. So, but yeah, that's a passion of mine. I want to start putting on like banger tournaments in the like later in the future. Maybe when I get better at organizing my own life, and having more free time.
You mean Logan's gonna be putting on the tournaments?
Logan ain't worth Logan ain't worth the shirt off his back, brother. That
All right, well, Bo, we just have to make it a couple years because Eli's gonna be broken by then, and then he'll
That's
be
fair.
hosting tournaments.
That's fair. Yeah, I think combining that with like getting I think like the streaming has gotten better, but like if we can just pour more into like the streaming, and I think like the additional camera angles have been really cool that like dodgeball.live has been doing and things like that.
yeah.
Because that's
Or
been like
even like
upping
bro,
the quality.
the
Yeah,
interviews
interviews
that
are
we're
cool
doing
too.
is like, dude, it's what we need. That's what people want to
Yeah.
see. Like, bro, could you
Yep.
imagine if before that finals there was a pregame interview? Like, yeah,
Hmm.
we're confident we're not going to lose this. Blah blah blah. Both teams are doing that. You know, like at the midline, there's a mic and we're like talking smack. Like, bro, stuff like that is what dodgeball needs and what
I
people
mean,
want at home
they
watching.
did
You
that at
know?
API. They did it like a
Yeah,
pregame interview with
Yeah,
Pyan, and I don't know who
yeah, I
did it from
remember that. I
Fred,
remember that.
but
But
yeah,
like,
I
yeah, that's
mean
what
like
people
stuff
want.
like that.
And at the end of the day, look, if I have to be an a hole to blow dodgeball up, I will be. I don't care. I'll get on that mic and talk smack because I know that that's what people want to see. People don't want to see, oh, hey man, I love you. Good luck. I hope you guys play really well and good luck to you. And let's just have a great fun match. No, nobody wants to see that crap. Nobody.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. I mean, like at the thing, like it was like a good back and forth, like we were talking like back and forth,
well,
and
there
like
wasn't really
people
much
do.
forth and back. It was more of just like direct attacks at them, but
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like,
I love
but I
trolling
mean,
those
like
fake guys, bro.
that gets people like engaged, and like
A hundred percent.
we want to
And
create
obviously, it's a lot better
storylines.
when one team actually fights back. But
Damn.
But like, but like the more storylines we can create that like people can follow and stuff like
yeah,
that, I think we'll get more people engaged to like want to watch the streams because like people want to maybe like follow like Logan's journey or something like that.
yeah.
But like it's things like that. So we just need to create more of those. But anyway, Benji Millward asks, what is your favorite memory on Outsiders?
Another one of those questions. Bro, I don't know. Shota, what has been your favorite memory on Outsiders, bro?
It's a good question. Probably the first time I played with you guys when I was a complete bot at the thing and we
Oh, we
won.
won the
That was
thing.
really cool. Yeah, that was
We
really
won the
cool.
thing with your trash self on
That
the
was like
court.
my fourth or fifth tournament ever, Eli.
I know,
Like,
bro. I
I
dude,
know what I
I
was
still watch
doing.
that match back, and I'm like, that's Shota. Holy crap! Yeah,
Me
Now
too.
I
I
want to go
watched that.
watch
I'm like,
that.
I don't know
dude,
what I
you
was,
should
dude.
have seen.
I ran out
Dude,
of bounds, bro.
Shota literally didn't
I've watched it
speak.
before, but
Shota didn't speak a word to us that entire tournament, bro. He was so nervous. Like, I literally was like going up to my team, like, bro, does this guy is he like non-vocal? Like, is it sign language? Like, does this guy even talk, dude? Like, I was getting pissed
Right.
because I was trying to like talk to Shota, see like where he was at mentally, like try to hype him up, trying to figure out what his strengths and weaknesses were. And this dude was just
you're
mute,
his idol,
bro.
bro.
Just mute.
Hey, all I knew is he was like, just hit somebody, and I was like, I can do that.
And then I'll run out of bounds.
He was like, just hit one person. I was like, yes, sir.
Yes, daddy. All
Hey,
right.
I
What?
at least got one
Okay.
person, bro. Almost every game, I think.
Ah, you did your job.
Probably not. I did do my job. Hey,
All
I
right.
learned a lot.
That's fair. As long as you learn
Wait.
something.
We skipped Eli's favorite memory. I feel like
Oh
Eli's
yeah,
favorite memory
yeah.
was probably like playing 8.5 with the team. Do you have any good 8.5 stories?
Dude, oh my gosh. So playing pinch when I was like a teenager, oh my dude. And so the pinch then it wasn't what you see now, the ooh dodgeball. It's not dodgeball, what you see now. Pinch back then was 25 feet away from or 20 or no 20 feet. Yeah, 20 feet. You
I was
were
gonna say 25 too
20
long.
20 feet away. Yeah, but do you know how hard people threw pinch balls, bro? Like you could throw a pinch 8.5 ball as hard as you throw a foam ball right now. I'm not even kidding you. It was ridiculous. It
That's
was
gross.
ridiculous. Like you would see people's faces, like and see people's bodies, and they'd have welts and like, bro, you would just be playing and you'd see one of your boys just get absolutely destroyed. And you'd be like, holy shit. Like, bro, pinch was different, dude. Like,
I wish I saw Logan play that, bro.
Logan never did. Logan was never
I
allowed to.
know. I'm
But
saying if he did, bro. Oh
dude,
my
if they
god.
brought pinch back, no, but pinch also, dude, it was like a cult. It was a lot like, dude, it was like a lot more fights because you're actually hurting people, and it was dangerous. So it was a lot more like "f you guys f us," like we're gonna kill each other. So yeah, that those days were 100% a lot of fun.
Oh
That
man.
just yeah, that doesn't sound fun at all. But
Anybody get hit
all right.
really hard? Like,
What?
do you
Oh,
remember
half.
anybody? Do you remember anybody getting hit really hard?
Oh yeah, so we had a guy on our team. Oh no, Jake got hit in the face. He got like double black eyes one time in pinch, like double black
Jesus.
eyes.
Oh my
Um,
god.
and
Jake.
this was when I was like 120 pounds, by the way. Maybe not even 120 pounds. I was like
Oh
100
my.
pounds. And we would play this team that was called Notorious. and they only came to nationals for pinch, and they were a college pinch team. This was when like college teams played real pinch, not pinch what it is now. And they came out only for, so pinch was always on the last day of nationals, and this college team would only come on the last day after everyone was beat to death. We somehow made it to like quarters or semis and matched up against them, and I'm on the court talking so much freaking crap to them, bro. So much crap to them, and one of their guys, like maybe 10 feet away, hits me like square in the chest, and I just go flying back like 20 feet out of bounds, and I was like, but no, it was always fun, like playing.
Oh man.
Oh my god, dude, look at Joe in this picture, bro.
That's Burger Joe.
That's
Burger Joe.
insane. Dude,
You
Joe
always
looks
say that's Joe who
insane.
ate Joe.
That's
That's funny.
crazy.
That's 280 Joe.
Um, dude, Joe looks insane now compared to old
Dude,
Joe. Like I will
Bongo.
like
always
I
have
said at the beginning of
admiration.
the pod, bro, the reason why you want to know why outsiders sucked is because we had Burger Joe. Now we've got Fit Joe.
Dude,
Now we've
Burger
got
Joe.
Demon Joe. Now we've got Demon Logan. Now we've
oh
like
yeah,
we've got,
We don't have Waterboy Logan.
yeah.
that's fair. That's fair. Dude, look at this.
Dude, Logan, dude. I'm telling you, bro, people don't even understand
Oh
how
my
far Logan has come, bro. He used to be so trash.
oh
He's so good now, bro.
Uh,
gosh.
like he
We need to
just
get
looks
we need to
terrified in this.
get
And like
we
in
need to
the
get Evan, bro.
yeah,
Gotta get Garrick.
Evans next.
Garrick on the beat.
Gary Goo on the
Little
beat. Little Tubby on the
Garrick
beat.
little
on the
Tubby on the beat. Will Chan goes. What situations make you disrespect people?
People who play with like no honor. People who cheat
Okay,
are a big one.
that's
Um,
fair.
and what I mean by like no honor is like the situations where you run into where it's like, I don't know, they try to like abuse the rules against you, or like I wouldn't say this one was no honor and I didn't disrespect these people, but it definitely like made me really angry was like that finals that we won against your ex-girlfriend's team, Bo.
Fallout, yeah.
Like yeah, Fallout, like that finals, like there was the situation to where
Give me the ball.
Nico throws and hits one of our guys, and then
Sam.
Matt
Hit
Levine
Sam.
comes
Sam.
up, hit Sam, and then Matt Levine comes up and throws at me, and then they try to say that Matt Levine threw at Sam, and that they should get the ball back. Like that whole situation. If you don't know what I'm talking about, whatever. But like, and they basically convinced the refs that like Matt Levine threw at Sam and not me, even though he did throw at me. Like stuff like that. I'm just like, bro, am I being gaslit right now or something? Like, am I delusional? Like that moment definitely made me super pissed. Which I know, like, bro, was heat of the moment. I don't even think they realized. At least I hope they didn't realize. Obviously, I don't know when people talk smack, and then as soon as you talk smack to them, they start crying like little babies. That's a big one. Um, yeah, and then just
Yeah,
cheating in
Xander.
general. Yeah, and then just cheating in general, bro. Like, or when
That's
people
fair.
cheat really bad, and then they get you out, and they're like, "Yeah, suck that and it's like, bro, I hit you out like 4 times. Like,
Right.
that makes me mad.
I think the one that makes me the most mad is when they cheat and then you throw a catch to them.
Ugh.
That like makes me the most mad.
Yeah.
um Pierce McKenna, shout out Pidgey. Asks a couple questions. How difficult was it understanding Simon when recording the API podcast with Shota?
Bro, even listening to that podcast back, bro, if I ever was quiet after Simon said like a really long sentence, it was because I had zero clue what he said. Like, because like sometimes he would ask like really short things, or he would even not even necessarily be asking a question. He would just say something really short. I could understand that, but as soon as it was like over 7 words, like I was just like sitting there. I was like, what is he even saying?
Sh- Shout out Simon the Goat.
Yeah,
Shout out
He's so
Simon.
fun. I can't wait for you to meet him
Bro,
at
he's
API.
hilarious.
yeah.
He's hilarious.
He is
Sound like a
he's
You're
one of the
you're gonna
funniest guys in dodgeball, bro.
yeah.
Like you could not
He's
tell
so
that
fun.
he has that many kids because he's literally like at heart he's like 25.
He's a big kid, dude.
He likes drinking beers and he likes shooting the shit with the boys.
Like when Xander when Xander was hammered, like he was like making fun of Xander. He was dangling a beer in front of Xander. Are you gonna drink this? Say bye. Like
Xander's just said kryptonite, bro.
that was
Gross.
hilarious. That is a core memory night too. But
That was
the other question is who do you all main in Apex, and does the character attributes reflect anything in your dodgeball playstyle?
definitely. I'm very aggressive. I play Octane. I'm literally rushing into every single fight. Got like 8K damage every match. But Shota, you play Mirage. That actually that kind of adds up.
we got
Um,
similar hair.
well, no, you're a very like unpredictable player.
That's
Um,
fair.
so
Turn into a
Bo,
bunch
you
of
play
people.
Lifeline. In the game, you heal me. In real life, you take it out of me. So no.
I've saved you a couple times on
Yeah,
the
I'm just
court.
kidding. Nah,
Bro,
but I
pick me up.
definitely.
I'm trying.
There's only one similarity to Bo and Lifeline.
Yeah.
Oh my
and
god.
and AI captured it. I was like, God, AI did me
Thanks,
dirty that day.
Bugs.
I'm not gonna lie. Made me look like my sister.
Uh,
Um. Anyway, next up is Kim. Kim for Bo and Shota. Dang, at this point, it looks like only half Asians are allowed on this podcast. But so so happy for you guys finally created this podcast. Super excited for you all. Can't wait to see the Bonsai Boys take over. What is something you guys hope to accomplish with this podcast, Shota?
Dang. Firstly, probably just to, give more motion to dodgeball, but also like entertain people, make sure they know what's going on in the community, make sure, update them about all the tournaments, what to expect at certain tournaments, talk to star players like this guy himself. We're gonna start doing maybe like some reviews too for the community to see if we can elevate everyone's IQ in the game. Um, we're gonna do some clips and stuff, interviews on Instagram too, like for reels. And
Mhm.
then I don't know, probably just do what Kim did. Honestly, gave me something to listen to
we're all
while I was
trying to
at
be like
work all
Kim.
day.
Yeah,
Facts.
facts. Shout out
Love
Kim.
Kim.
Obviously trying to keep what Kim you were doing alive, and what Ryan's doing. Shout out Bromance Pod.
Yeah.
But yeah, do a lot of live reviews. Maybe do like Eli and Logan do streams. So like any like we may do some stuff like that. Maybe do like
Right.
reviews of games. We're going to selection camp this weekend, so we might do an interview while we're there. But then yeah, just like get people to tell their stories and stuff like that. Um, and then we do all play Apex together, so we may stream some Apex.
Oh no.
Together.
Sign me up.
So like
And then hope we don't get kicked off the team. That's what we say.
Unfiltered Hashi on Apex. Let's go.
oh no.
We're gonna mute Hashi.
You guys gotta comment that
Eli's like,
Hashi's
where
gotta be
the
on the
fuck
pod
is
for
my
Apex.
team at?
For Eli, rank every USA men's foam roster you've been on, including this year's potential roster.
I genuinely think that this upcoming year is going to be the greatest roster our team's ever seen for sure. Our roster is going to be so I like the bench is going to be deep, which is not something we've really had. Um, so I mean, obviously it's tough to say, but I would say the future roster right now is looking number one. And that's the thing is like I've played with the 18, I've played with the 19, I've played with last year's, and it's like, bro, I know deep down that like last year's roster was also like peak. 19 was really good, but there were a lot of holes, and it was very just dominant in individual players. Like Ketchum carrying and Isidro carrying and Mike McGee carrying. It wasn't a lot of team play, and there wasn't a lot of strategy. Which at the time it was a lot of strategy for what dodgeball was, but compared to now, like it's just the game has evolved so much. So I genuinely don't think that the 19 or 18 team could compete with the last year's team or our future team, because at the end of the day, dodgeball is only getting better. Everyone as individuals are only getting better. So yeah, I would say this upcoming is one. Last year's was two. 2019 was three, and the year before that was 2018 was four. And I'll debate anyone on that and just state pure facts. Like I don't know.
I want to see.
To
I want to
me,
see Eli and Nate go head to head.
but that's the thing is like Nate himself would never. I mean, I know Nate so much, and it's like even Nate himself knows that. Like I said before, bro, his talent wasn't being a dominant player. It was more mental. He was still a great player, but it was still mental for the most part.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think like by your answer, you're kind of just saying like the floor of like talent is just like rising, continuing to rise.
Oh yeah,
So
100%. Yeah.
Kyle Warren asked a couple questions. First is, have you ever seen someone change your opinion completely during selection camp, positively or negatively? It's a good question.
Oh yeah, for sure. The ones that obviously stand out more are the negative ones, just because we're all human. The negative things kind of stand out a little bit more. But in a positive way, at a selection camp, I know people have surprised me. I don't think I could give a specific name. But yeah, I've definitely been surprised by people. Um, but
Is
I
there
don't know. It's
anybody that like made the team from like camp, like that maybe you going into it like didn't necessarily expect to
I mean,
from like a crazy performance?
oh, I mean, okay, in that way. I was going the other way with that. But
Good.
made the team because of a crazy performance. I would say like the mixed side had more of that. I heard like Nico had like a crazy camp, which is why he made the team. Um, as far as men's, no, it's kind of been what I expected for the most part. I'm trying to think of rosters. Yeah, it's been pretty not surprising for the most part. So, but as far as like people who made it, who maybe shouldn't have, and this is like not shade at all. I love this person. They were a fantastic teammate. But when Randy Hug made that team, I was like, hmm. Like no shade. I swear to God, I love you, Randy. Randy DMs me sometimes, and I love him to death. And he's not a bad player at all, but I was surprised though. That one I was like, oh, okay. But to be honest though, he did kill it at the combine. He did. I mean, it's kind of true. He did kill it at the combine. I just never saw him like actually making the team. So maybe that one surprised me.
That's fair. As Team USA captain, what's someone who is talented enough to attend camp from someone you actually trust in a world championship match?
Yeah, great question. Kind of answered it a little bit. It's the difference is just big matches, showing up in big matches, and seeing how you handle pressure and adversity. Um, Everyone who kind of makes camp when they're peaking is obviously really good. It's not about the peaks; it's about how low are your valleys, and the difference between the starting six at in USA versus everyone else at the training camp is the floor is so much higher, and and they're a lot more reliable. Um, yeah, that's the big difference.
Makes sense. Having watched you since you were a kid, your confidence is completely different now. What changed mentally between becoming a great player and becoming the best player? Love you, bro.
Love you too, Kyle. Yeah, confidence comes with pain and suffering. I know that I've put myself through absolute um, dodgeball hell when it comes to training, which is why I do have a lot of confidence because I know that no one else is training as hard as me. Like, there's just no universe where I'd let anyone else train as hard as me outside of like people see the tournaments and they think like that's what oh, he's so talented, he's so this, he's so that, whatever. But all my confidence comes from my training, like me nearly dying every day, going into a tournament knowing that I am so overly prepared physically and mentally, that no one's going to be able to touch me. But yeah, all the confidence comes from the prep, not from the actual tournaments.
That makes sense. I think uh, I think Kobe had like something like a similar mindset from an interview that I watched. Um, Kathy has a couple questions for you. Did you ever think
Shout out,
about
mom.
calling your Did you ever think about calling your mom by her first name on the court like Aurora tried?
No, I never thought about doing that. It's always mom.
That's a good man. Listening to the API podcast with Simon, it was evident how well Outsiders is known internationally. What do you think about the legacy you have helped create and the future of the younger outsiders starting out?
Um, yeah, I think people love us because of number one, we play really exciting dodgeball. We leave everything we have on the court. So we're never boring to watch. Other thing too is a lot of people respect us because there's been a lot of moments in matches where we could have let the rules give us advantages, but me as an individual, I know that I'd much rather have people's respect than a trophy. So I've made it super important for our team to be like, you know what, F the rules. I don't care if that should have happened. Like, we're gonna let them play and we're gonna beat them the fair way, or I guess the more honorable way. So I think that's another reason why people enjoy us. And for the future outsiders, I mean, just keep that going. Play with honor, play with respect, and play hard, and people will love you.
Word.
Most Asian thing
Uh,
about Eli.
that is the most Asian thing about you. Play with honor.
Honor. Play with honor.
Honor and respect. Um, Dylan Tobia asks, what sort of training did you do to get comfortable throwing opposite handed?
Yeah, just going outside, throwing against the wall, even just practicing like actually shuffling and throwing were big ones. Thousands and thousands of reps a month. So yeah, that I mean, even just starting back at the basics, practicing just the elbow flexion of throwing with my left, practicing just standing still. I mean, you just got to go back to the basics of throwing, and take your time with it and be patient. Um, and when you go to like open gyms or practices, work on it there. Uh, yeah, those are the big tips.
Makes sense. Joshua Sakura um, asks a few questions. Do any players leave you asking how do they do that?
That's a good question.
Besides how does Josh move like he does? for me.
With that
Yeah,
wagon.
Josh is someone who surprised me the first few times I saw him with his movement. Shota surprised me with his ability to like counter while like running to the side so he can't get hit. That's something that I've been trying to work on as well. That move. I don't know.
I'll
Certain
teach
players
you.
have like certain like moves that they have that I know them for, and for in those ways, yes. Like Dylan's ability to just I don't even know why he does it because it looks like it hurts really bad. Like jump up in the air and then just like land on his arms while he throws the rest of his body like behind the ball and then just lands on the floor on his arms. Like I would never even do that because that just looks
From
horrible.
trampoline, I think.
Yeah, but when he does that, it's like it is really hard to hit. Yeah, I don't know. Certain players have those moves about them that like Logan's arm blows my mind every time I see it. Like, bro, when you watch that kid freaking throw a ball, you're like, that's impossible to block, impossible to catch. Um, yeah, but that's about it. Joe never gets tired. That's a big one too. Joe's cardio surprises me sometimes. Kim's catching surprises me. Yeah.
The vanilla gorilla, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff, he doesn't do like he doesn't necessarily have like a move that I know him for though. He's just a really solid player, you know. He doesn't necessarily do something where I'm like, that's Jeff, you know. He kind
I
of
don't
just
know.
does
The
everything.
one arm handstand from falling out of bounds.
That was insane. Yeah.
Yeah, but
That
you
was
can't do
actually
something one time and be like, that's Jeff. Like that was one time, you know.
Hey, Jeff could do
But
That's
it,
yeah,
fair.
man.
Jeff
I believe that.
Jeff all around is just a solid player. So
Yeah.
Just how handsome
Do
Quan is. Like, how does he do that? Oh, my bad. Sorry.
That's fair. Um, do you feel like you still have more to learn? If so, what is that?
that's something I try to do every day.
Yeah, I can answer that.
What?
Me and Eli need to learn how to play mixed.
Yeah, I guess. I don't
Like,
know. I feel like the hard part about mixed is like, bro, we're always making it to finals in men's and winning, and then like we have to play mixed, and it's like the people we're playing didn't play nearly as much as us. Nothing too is like, bro, we play a aggressive, fast paced style to where we just are giving it all we have at all times. So I don't know. Maybe you're right. I'm also always hurt, so it doesn't help with
it's like
mixed.
100 more throws on my arm, bro.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe. No, but yeah, you're right. I'm always trying to learn something. It definitely about dodgeball, not as much. I know, and I know this sounds like just so cliche or cringy to say, but like I'm always pushing my limits, like physically. That's something I do all like every day is just like genuinely pushing as hard as I can to like just be physically more fit and have more cardio and stamina.
That's fair. Last question from Josh. When all is said and done, what do you want your legacy to be?
A great leader, hopefully. It's something I definitely would love to be called is just a great leader. Um, maybe just someone who just never gives up. That'd be a great title to have. Yeah, those two things. Someone who just loved the game, bro. I don't know. I do love the game. So if I could just be known for loving the game and maybe known for being able to help as many people as I could, because I do try to help as much as I can. Those things. The kid who played dodgeball with his mom and sister. Like the true only
Family.
person in the world who's ever played dodgeball at a competitive level with his mom, and sisters and stepdad and aunt and cousin. Like
Yeah, it's crazy.
like the family legacy. A lot of people don't even think about that. Like we're doing this with freaking family members. So that'd be a good one to have as well.
Hey, you just wait till I
Yeah,
get Mika. You just wait till I get Mika ready for a tournament, bro.
She was line repping. She was line repping.
He
she
was
did line
line
rough. Yeah,
repping. They were like, "Can you
she
line
was
rep?" And
locked
she was like,
in.
"Yes." She was like, "What do I do?" She's like, "If they step on the line, call them out." You had no idea, bro. That was so funny.
That was hilarious. All right. Last questions are from Justin Thomas. He's got a couple. He's got three, and then an activity to end it. A quick activity to end it. Question for Elijah. Leadership often looks different from the outside than it does in the heat of a game. In your experience, what is the biggest thing people get wrong about being a leader, and how did you find your on court voice?
A lot of times, like looking from the outside in, if you don't know me, like people are like, that guy's an asshole to his teammates. Like that's a big one that I get all the time. Um, which is fine. I'm sure it looks like that, but at the end of the day, I'd rather risk being offensive than risk losing. And once my team understood that, that's how we've gotten to where we're at. That's maybe I don't think it's much of a misunderstanding now, but definitely as when I broke into that threshold of like, I'm no longer going to be silent to where like, I'm gonna risk being offensive. During like that period, even my own teammates were like, "Elijah's starting to be an asshole." So that was a rough period. But I think in the long run, that's what we needed. Um, and yeah, and leadership is not something that you're born with. It's not something that you just are or aren't. It's something that you work on. Like I read uh, a ton of leadership books. I watch. My dad sends me like tons of seminars to watch for leadership things. So it's something that you work on. It's not something that is just like, oh, I woke up this morning and I'm just deciding to be a leader. You're also gonna fail a lot as a leader. You're gonna make wrong decisions. You're gonna be the reason why your team loses a lot. And that's just stuff you have to learn from.
Yeah. I think like the biggest thing about you is that like you don't ask anything of us that like you wouldn't do yourself. And like those are like the best leaders, I think.
Yeah, that
So
is a
like
big one.
even when like you're like maybe like pissed at us and we're not playing well, but like you'll like ask more of us, but it's like you're like leading from the front. And like I think those are like what the best leaders do for sure. Next question. You've been a force on the world stage since 2018, nearly a decade at the top of the game. People see the highlights and the stats, but for those who haven't shared a court with you, what is the most common thing they misunderstand about you or about who you really are? You might have just said that, but you might just answer that.
Yeah, I mean, the short answer, what a lot of people don't understand, bro, is like like I think Shota said it at the last pod we were on, like, bro, my desire to win is is relentless and I will do whatever it takes to win. So uh yeah, maybe that. And also like, bro, I love my teammates. Like I love my teammates so much. And obviously it's weird saying that and it feels weird saying that, but yeah, I genuinely love all the guys that I play with. And every time I play with a new player, my objective is to get them to love playing with me and my team. So
Hey,
Yeah,
Sam
for
loved it.
sure.
Sam loved it.
yeah. Hey,
That was a fun day.
I've only had
That
one
was fun.
person ever come play for our team and like me not enjoyed them and them not enjoyed us. But that's fine. I don't want them back, so not a problem. This was a long time ago, by the way. This wasn't.
Yeah, we don't need you, Xander. Oh,
It's definitely not sexy.
I know, I know.
All right. With FDC on October 24th, kicking off the 2027 Premier Tour, the stakes feel massive for the players heading to FDC for the first time. What def- what defines the atmosphere there? Is there anything specific they should be looking forward to about that tournament?
Well, I know that the finals, I think Tom's trying to make them like 40 minutes, so that's something that's
Let's
always
go.
great to look forward to. Um, yeah, that tournament just runs super smooth, and hopefully we get a good turnout. If you want to come and play, I think even playoff matches are longer than most USA. Well,
Yeah.
actually, not anymore now that USA is changing, but yeah, it's a great time, a good competition, and traveling to Texas is always like never too expensive. There's always things to do if you're someone who um, isn't just in it for the competition, just wants to go somewhere fun. And yeah, if you want to see like 400 people from my family there, then yeah, you should pull up because we'll have like probably everyone under the sun who's related to me there. Yeah, and Tom and
Yeah.
Cody do a great job. So,
They do. And for people that are going there, help them set up this time. I felt bad that no one really helped them set up last time, so help them set up this year. But it's at a good venue. It's at the mall. And the mall's got like good food courts and stuff like that, so it's a good venue to go to.
yeah, the venue's sick.
Okay, I am bringing up. Uh, I need to bring up a thing fast because the last. Okay, the last thing is an activity, and it's basically you've admitted in the past that you're not exactly a pro at remembering faces, so we're putting that to
Oh
the
my
test
god.
today. We have a series of photos ready to go. The challenge is you tell us if they're a USA dodgeball player, like they just play dodgeball in the USA. They're not necessarily a Team USA dodgeball player,
That can't be
or
that
just
hard, right?
or just a random person that we found.
Okay, look, if you're watching, look at my eyes right now. I'm exhausted. I swear to God, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be bad. I'm so sorry to everybody. So I don't have to know names. I just need to guess like if they're playing in the US.
Are they? Yes. Are they playing in the U.S.? Hold
All right,
on.
pull them up. I'm about to kill it.
Hold on. Hold on a
I mean,
second.
it's 50-50.
50-50. Oh,
Hold
God.
on. I need to share screen.
Eli's got to lock
Uh,
in right now.
Bro, I'm actually like, I'm trying. I mean, I'll try to like if I know your name, then yeah, I'll say it, but it'll be.
Oh man.
uh, hold on.
What are you?
Oh
What are you
shit!
pulling up? Whoa, whoa! What was that on that search bar?
It's Google Chrome. Hold on a second. I need to pull up.
Just
It's
go
not
to
letting me.
Messenger now.
Mm, I could do that, but I made a folder, so then it was harder for him to like see the answers.
I
Okay, here
can
we go.
literally barely even see my phone, so if it's like small letters, I won't be able to see their names or whatever.
Or uh
Bro, I feel like
all
if
right.
it's just guessing in the US or not, like, bro, that can't be that hard. Unless they're picking like obscure players that have only come to like one or two tournaments.
Okay, can you see this?
Bro, that's literally Justin Bieber, is it not?
All right. All right, we're one for one.
You guys are stupid.
Let's
One
go.
for one. All
Like
right.
he plays for
Next.
Grand Rapids.
Oh, my eyes are beating, dude. You guys have no idea how tired I am. Okay, yeah, zoom it in. I've seen that chick before. I have no no. Isn't she
Is that a
Canadian? She looks like a
famous
Canadian girl.
person or a dodgeball
No, I
player?
don't think so. Bro, she looks really similar to a Canadian chick. So I don't know. I think she's a Canadian chick.
So you think that's a dodgeball player?
Oh, is that what we're doing? I thought we were.
We're saying, is this a dodgeball player or a random person or famous person? Like
I'm
random
not gonna
slash
lie.
famous
It looks
person.
like someone from Canada that I've seen before, but I could be wrong. I don't know.
So
So
is it a
you're
dodgeball
locking
player
in.
or is it a
Yes, it's
famous
a
person?
dodgeball player. Yes,
Okay,
obviously, that's
okay.
what I'm saying.
Okay, this is Jackie Spinella from Long Island, New York.
Oh, okay. I knew who that was. I didn't know she goes to a lot of Canadian tournaments though. That's where
Yeah,
I see
She
her most
has,
of the time.
yes,
yeah.
she has been to Canadian tournaments.
Yeah,
Yes,
I definitely have seen her before. Um,
yes. Okay,
Good job,
next.
Eli.
Good job. You're 2 for 2.
let me
Two
cook.
for two. Let me
Dude, my
cook.
eyes are beating
Next.
right now. That's Dylan Cruz. I
That's
mean,
Dylan Cruz.
obviously that's a dodgeball player because it looks like he's wearing like a no love jersey and acting like Dylan Cruz. So I would say a dodgeball player. I don't know who that
Got
is
you.
though. I have no idea
You
who
don't know
that
who
is.
that is?
No,
You're
Got you.
who
kidding,
is
right?
that?
You're actually kidding.
No, I don't
You
know
don't
who
know
that
who that
is.
is?
No, who is that?
No
That's me.
way. No
That's
way.
you,
That's
Bo.
that's me
Oh
dressed up
my
as Dylan for
god.
Halloween.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Bro,
god.
that disguise is hilarious.
Oh my.
Okay, to be fair, you're wearing a
Oh.
bandana. Clearly, it's like fake teeth, glasses,
Oh.
a fake mustache, a fake beard. Like, bro,
And he's wearing a shred jersey.
And I'm wearing
yeah,
a
that's what I
shred
thought. Or a
jersey.
shred
Oh my
jersey, yeah.
gosh.
Oh my god.
Hey,
That
but
is
I'm right though,
hilarious.
am I not?
You
You're
were
three
right.
for
Three for
three.
three. 3 for 3.
Let
You're
me cook.
crushing it.
Let me cook. That's Dan Stanko. Nah, I'm kidding. That's the guy who played in Dune. Yeah, that's the guy who played in Dune. I know that guy. I like
Yeah,
him. He's a
yeah,
good
you're right.
actor.
Timothy
Timothy.
Chalamet.
I don't know his name, but he's a good
Oh
actor.
my
Oh
gosh.
my god, you're cooking right now. I'm not
You're
gonna lie.
cooking, baby.
I thought
Let me
you were gonna
cook.
do horrible at this. All right, next.
Bro, I have no idea who that is.
Is it a dodgeball player or a random person or a famous
Dude,
person?
I mean, look at, I don't know, bro. There's no way that guy plays dodgeball, right? I don't know. I have
I don't
no
know.
clue.
But this is the thing about dodgeball. Anybody can play dodgeball.
Well, yeah, I'm not talking about, he looks old too. I'm gonna say no, he's not a
Uh,
dodgeball player. I don't know.
Pine's 39,
He's
40.
Pine doesn't look that
cooking.
old though. That guy doesn't look like a dodgeball player. Who is that?
He's
Just a
that is the
random
security
security
guard at
guard.
Dodgeball Toronto. He's cooking.
Oh, he's
Let's
cooking.
go. All right.
Uh,
I think this is the last one. Or was that
Let
the
me
last
cook.
one?
I'm gonna
That
be
might have been the
perfect.
last one.
Who is
Oh no,
this?
that's the last one.
Oh shoot, I have no idea who that is. Um, oh, he looks fit.
He looks.
Oh, oh.
Oh my.
Okay. I think now that I think about it, I think I know who that is. Is that is that Will Smith's son?
Yes.
Let me
Yes.
cook.
Let's
He's
go. That
cooking.
is that is Jaden Smith.
Let me cook.
Oh,
Dude, the only reason I know that is because in Practical Jokers, the tattoo that
oh
that one
yes,
that one
James.
guy got on his leg.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
oh, that's funny.
You
Let
just
me
went
That
cook.
insane with 6 for 6.
hey,
I'm not
sounds
gonna
like you.
lie.
Yeah,
I
sounds like you're
thought you
not
were
able
gonna
to
do
say you
that.
don't know anybody anymore, bro.
I didn't know that guy's name. I've seen his face before, but
That's true. That's true.
I mean Justin Bieber, that was the only name I knew. Like it's literally Justin Bieber.
I was just waiting for Justin Bieber to pop up and be like,
Oh my
I think
god,
that's a Canadian dodgeball player.
that would have been
No,
so
that was
funny. Bro.
I'm not that stupid, bro. I'm not that stupid.
He's definitely Canadian.
Yeah.
that Jeff Snow?
Timothy
was a good
Chalamet,
one.
Dan Stanko killed me, bro.
Oh my
That one was
god. Oh, that was good. All right. That's all the crowdsourced questions. Thank you for that, Justin. That was a good game.
that
That's
was
all
a
we
good
have.
game.
Any last shout outs or thoughts from you, Eli, before we wrap up?
Nah, I'm cooked. I'm ready to go. Dude, I'm so tired. I'm
Well,
so
you
tired right now.
you gave us around good 2 hours. We appreciate you for locking in for that. Speaking of that, we're going to be locked in this weekend for selection camp. So we'll see you boys tomorrow. And yeah, can't wait to see you boys in person. It's going to be a fun weekend for sure. Someone's going to screenshot that for sure. We're cooked.
Come on,
All
Eli.
right. All right. Family on three. One, two,
Family.
three. Family.
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 All right. Show will be on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Amazon Music. Go check it out.
Yeah,
And
and
we'll
thank you
put the
to our
video on YouTube
sponsor,
later.
Blue Chew. If you need better help in in the bedroom, please. No, I'm just kidding.
All right.
If you're
See you
having
guys later.
performance
Bye.
issues,
Oh my God.